What's up, everyone? Infinite Nebula here. I got the updated list of my regional hero build for this meta that we've been in for a little bit. It's been a little weird. I only changed about 3-4 cards out. Extra deck, the extra deck is where like a lot of like the changes are. Few in the main deck, stuff like that. Still playing 45 cards. Can't remember your name, but you know, y'all are really good people. You know, y'all finished my trio of dice here for heroes. Just want to put that out there. I wish I would have got you guys' names so I could have, But if you know who you are and you see this, definitely thank you. Appreciate it. Just comment in the comments and stuff like that. And love to say thank you. But yeah, that's awesome. Got the trio there. But yep, we'll get to the extra deck later. Still 45 cards. Few things changed, few things taken out. Evil Hero package, still 2 dusted gold. For 45 card list, 2 dusted gold is just fine. If you want to play 3, all the more power to you, but I say if you play 3, you'll lose out on being able to play the 2 prison. And prison is, like I always say when I do the deck profile, is like Ferris combo 2.0. And it just gets you super poly so much faster and easier. 1 Necrom, 1 Rider. Rider is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Allows you to go off the banish and, dark contact and pretty much put everything back. It's so nice. Like, being able to go off your banish is very, very nice for heroes. That's all for the Evil Hero package. Elemental Hero package, 2 Stratos. The 2 Stratos is just fine. It doesn't really hurt me all that much. It doesn't feel like I'm missing anything by not playing the 3rd one. So 2 is still great. I don't have any issues at all. 1 Shadow Mist, 1 Liquid Soldier, 1 Neos. So the 1 vanilla brick that we're kind of forced to play. So yeah. Draw 2 discard or do the special. Sending this one, you're mainly just trying to send this so that way you can get to where you're going in your combo for Shadow Mist. So yeah, that's it for the Element Hero package there. Ferris lineup at 3 still. I'm debating on putting it at 2, but so far at 3, I like the speed of it at 3, so that's why I'm keeping it at 3. 2 increase. I'm not gonna say you're crazy for only playing 1, but playing 1 is dangerous. You cut off your leg essentially if you draw the 1. So if you don't have a way to get it back into your deck to finish out your combo, I guess you're gonna do damage to yourself and bring him from your graveyard to the field and go from there. But that's about the only other way you're going to be able to get that off the correct way, really. And then the 2 Vion. Foolish, Search Poly. It's great. Many targets now. You got Necrom, Mali, Shadow Mist, and any other missing pieces in your graveyard for your fusions. It's just a really good setup. That's all for the Vision Hero. Destiny Hero lineup got 1 more addition. Playing the 3 Mali. Now, the only reason I'm doing 3 is because I wanted more aggro. And honestly, like I said, like if you go to 2 and you're able to play something different, you won't be missing much, seriously. Like, I'm going to 3 just to like push that bit more if absolutely necessary. So yeah. No Plasma. It's in the side deck. Depending on the matchup, you'll side in your Plasma. So Plasma gets you into trouble. You go Plasma and you get nibbed, you're kind of like you're at a disadvantage if you Plasma and get nibbed. So that's why I don't like playing Plasma in the main. I have it sided. So yeah, this is gas. That's it for the Destiny heroes there. Now we're going to the hand trap lineup. Very short. 2 Droll, 1 Ash. Now, if you remember the other video I told you, Ash is to stop the Mulcharmies, so that way they can't plus on you. This is more of like our offensive card, more than our defense. Droll is our defense hand trap. This is our offensive hand trap, so that we don't get mulched. So, yeah, plus this and call by is like running 2 Ash when you're going on the offensive anyways. So, 2 Drolls in there because you got cross out, and Droll's just really good. You want to see it. So, yeah. Called by the Grave. Cross out. Tactics. I didn't have tactics in my regional build because I had a few things I wanted to try in it, and I wish I would have had at least the 1 tactics. When I had my initial build, it would have been a bit better a few times. So I played Blazeman instead of tactics, and I should have played tactics. Just hand knowledge for the hand rip, and then being able to, take your opponent's monster, mind control it essentially. So yeah, and then the draw 2 you absolutely need to, but you got to be in a really bad spot if you're doing that. Now we're going to consistency. Still, we got the 3 hero lives. I almost put this to 2, but you do want to see it. So keeping it at 3, absolutely. Then I just put Evil Assault to 2 because it's searchable through a Dusted Gold. So there's no reason to play 3 of this. Learned that in my regional. That was one of the things I learned, that I don't need 3 of this. As much as it is a starter like this, it's searchable. This isn't. So 2 of. 1 Foolish Burial because we got targets. You got Shadow Mist, you got Mally, you got Necrom, and any other missing pieces for the fusions from Grave. Generic, other than your evil heroes, everything else, search. So that's consistency right there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just in spells that get you to your combo lines and that are starters. Now we're going to fusions. The best fusion right here won me so many times in Malice. Besides that one time where you couldn't get 3. But I made adjustments for that. 1 Dark Fusion. 1 Dark Contact. Dark Contact is busted if used correctly. Absolutely busted. So yeah. We have to play the Dark Fusion for the Rider and also the Evil Assault to be able to bring it back and everything, for it to be a free target for the discard of the Super Poly. Evil Assault in this and Super Poly, free discard target. 1 Destiny Fusion. The Destiny Fusion I put in, that's why there's a 3rd Mally, so I had more Destiny heroes to be able to use it. So that's why it's only at 1. And the reason it's at 1 is just majority of the time, no matter what, we always end up polymerization into DPE. Because more than likely, it doesn't lock us into dark. And we reuse it 2 times. Well, we use it once and reuse it once off a Wonder Driver. If you got the Wonder Driver set up, you're going DPE plus your Infernal Rage. So, yeah. Miracle Fusion, I still like the Absolute Zero play. The draw 2, discard 1 off Liquid Soldier, and then being able to link up with Absolute Zero and blowing up your opponent's monsters. There's nothing better than that. The next best thing, in my opinion, is Droplet with that. And then also on the defense, if you still have increase in your spell and trap card zone, and use increase effect on your opponent's turn to then take apart his board by using Absolute Zero with increase. It's just really good. And then Favorite Contact, another super awesome card. Don't forget, you can also go into Evil Heroes with this, which ignores the summoning conditions. And then for the board breaker, and clear up some of those negates and stuff and troublesome effects on the field. The 3 forbidden droplets. This deck build is like your consistent, gonna be able to tear apart boards and able to get through hand traps, and you know, it's not a glass cannon. This is a very balanced build. I have another build that's a pure going second, straight gas, straight break your opponent's board and OTK. So I'll be doing that build tomorrow to show y'all. But yeah, this is the balanced build to keep you in frame of every deck that you'll come across. Now I'll get into the extra deck. Cross Crusader at 1. Reason being, if you're going to go into 2 of this, you're in a bad spot already. And I'd rather not be in a bad spot having to get stuff from deck. From deck is very easy to stop, and especially when you're under draw. Having 2 of this in your extra deck is just kind of a waste. I understand that they banish this, it kind of causes some hiccups for us, but that's why we got the Evil Hero line for the combo line. Now, 2 Wonder Driver. Now, why 2 Wonder Driver? I'll answer for you. Wonder Driver, you know, we usually use Wonder Driver to link up into stuff, and we get the 1 effect, and, you know, he's done. But when it comes into that mid to late game, you want to get into the second one so that way you can reuse your Super Poly, your Miracle Fusion, your Polymerization, Dark Contact, stuff like that. Like, you want to get those back so that way you can use your graveyard instead of your deck. Your deck is normally pretty thinned out. We're heroes, let's be serious. But our graveyard, though, is pretty full. So we'll have our banish set up, we'll have our graveyard set up, and we'll get Miracle Fusion, Dark Contact, stuff like that to be able to use our banish and our graveyard to get into our other boss monsters. 1 Devicer for that Evil Hero lineup and stuff like that, and get us Neos into our hand and whatnot. If we didn't, unfortunately, draw it in our first 5 or 6, you know. So there is our links. Evil Heroes, 2 Bane, 1 Evil Hero Neos Lord. So the 2 Bane is so that way, like, majority of the time your opponent's thinking you're running out of gas, so they stop these. But then you can still use Favorite Contact or Dark Contact, and you can shuffle these back in and go for this. This is ensure that you have targets to keep going through and be able to use Dark Contact to the full potential it has. So this is what I always do. That kid needs to just take his nap. 1 Infernal Rage for that combo extension, super powerful. And the search. Once again, you can use him to go into him search Miracle Fusion, not having to waste your Polymerization to go into this. That's why we do DPE into instead of him. Then, for the Miracle Fusion, Absolute Zero. Absolute Zero is a monster on just interfering with your opponent's plays. Monster on popping and attack gain and attacking. Just, 1 card right here. Just one card OTK enabler right here. Just absolutely. If it's open, throw it. DPE, you know, just that constant comeback, reborn himself, pop, 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 boom. Also, you know, the attack lowering of your opponent's monsters. And then Super Poly target, you know, Malice is a thing in those dark decks, boom, boom. Once again, Malice is a thing, and this Judgment is pretty dope. Obviously, this is not Judgment, but I cannot pronounce that name. If you guys can put that in the comments, abbreviated or something like that, you know, be very appreciated on what we're gonna call this. I'm not cool with the PT, but yeah, I cannot pronounce that to save my life. It's like Trifioventum, crazy. But yeah, that right there, if Malice gets 3 dark stuff, you just boom, you Judgment them, like, oh my god, good luck. And then this being able to just, you know, copy in effect is really good. So yeah, that is the rest of the extra deck. That is the balanced build right there. Like I said, I'll be coming at you tomorrow with the going second, blind second, just terrorize your opponent's board, get through breaking everything. That'll be coming up in the next one. But until then, y'all, Infinite Nebula, we out here. Peace. Appreciate the love and the support. Keep coming at us with it. We love it. We're going to keep on bringing you content. Peace out.